I just made the rounds and it looks like we sold 5 cars so far today. So pretty good start for what's been a slow day and even a slow week. We get all sorts of vehicles in on trade when we sell new cars, obviously. And today we just took in this 2019 Navigator. It's got like 3,000 miles on it. I've never been in one of these, so I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of show you guys exactly what it's all about while I learn about it myself. At first glance, this thing looks very luxurious. I just noticed I'm trying to move the seat and I can't, and it's up here on the door. So I'm going to give myself some room. You know, just looking at the way these screens are, straight on to the middle of the vehicle, not really angled towards the driver at all. But I mean, I gotta be honest, to fit and finish, this seems real nice. Look at the way the seats are. I'm assuming they have some sort of massage feature or something like that. But let me just pull this around to the side. How do you put it in drive? How do you put it in drive? Oh, all right. Park, reverse, neutral, drive. So I'm gonna hit the brake, let's press drive, and we're off. Let me just drive this around the back here. Steering wheel feels real nice. It's a real nice soft touch leather. It's got your typical backup camera, surround vision, all that. All right, let's open her up. We're gonna start in the back here. All right, the glass opens independently from the door, but how does the door open? Here you go. Power, of course, which is to be expected. This has a decent amount of space behind the third row. I would say right now this is slightly more than our current Tahoe. However, our new Tahoe is supposed to be bigger behind the third row, so it might be the same or better. Let's see if we can fold this down. Power. The headrest didn't go down. Oh, I spoke too soon. So it looks like these buttons, you have either a left or a right, and then you have the middle. Second row, same thing. You can drop those down. If it's like a Tahoe, if you press it again, it'll tumble up. It's not. Okay, so they don't tumble up after you drop them flat. You can close that door. Not a bad setup. So you can fold these seats flat, or you can pull this lever or press this button to slide it forward, and then it's on a track where it slides forward to get in and out of the third row. I'm gonna hop right in here now, and for the second time in this video, I'm gonna tell you that I'm 6'5", and as you can see, I will say the Tahoe has more room. Our current Tahoe has more room than the back of this Navigator. What's different about this is the distance from the seat to the floor. It's a lot bigger in this. However, I think because the seat is higher, there's less headroom. At a Tahoe, there's more headroom, but the seat is lower to the floor, so you know your feet are higher when you're sitting down. But you know, I mean, it's not bad as long as I don't move anywhere. It's got to sit perfectly straight the entire time. Second row buckets slide forward and back. They have a recline feature, which is nice. They have the armrests, which is pretty standard. But the one difference is this huge panoramic sunroof. Now, we don't have this in the 2020 Tahoe or Suburban yet, but it will be in the brand new 2021s that are going to be out this summer. So I don't know what year this redesign is. This might be the first year for this body. I don't know. It's 2019. We really don't talk or compete with Lincoln all that much, so I don't know too much about them. You know, so far, nice truck. It is pretty luxurious. You have some controls here for climate in the back. I will say this is a stretch. I mean, I'm, again, a tall guy with a long reach, and I'm leaning forward into my seat to be able to actually hit these buttons. I mean, this is a full extension, so for children in the back or anybody buckled in the seats, that's gonna be real tough to reach any of that. You do have power plugs here for USB, 120 volt, 12 volt, and it looks like this opens up for some cup holders. So, you know, not a bad truck, a lot of room back here. Climate vents, nice trim, you know, as far as everything being wrapped in leather, a lot of chrome accents, things like that. What I really want to see is what these seats are all about, because this must have some sort of massage in it. So we're gonna find that out right now. All right, so the seats in this are crazy. Check this out. There's all sorts of controls here on the door panel. And like, for instance, this left and right, you can actually adjust the leg portion where your legs would extend either left or right side. That actually is a feature I like, because being tall, there's very few vehicles that support, you know, a tall person's legs. Like usually you sit in the vehicle and your legs are extended way past the actual bottom of the seat. So to be able to bring that up and have that extra support like that is pretty nice. There is also controls here for massaging. What I noticed, when I press it on, it actually goes right to the screen. And you have all different settings for high.
The flavors taste just as great. I mean, the name could have just as easily been vanilla.
How do I get back? Apps. Nope. Settings. Multi-contour seats. Here we go. There we go. So you have massage, you have it on high, you have it on low or off. You can adjust all the different positions of the seats. Okay. Let's do the passenger side. So I guess what's happening here, as I adjust these different settings, upper, middle, lower, and bolsters, it's going to move all these different bolsters different ways to kind of support you or hug you in a sense, whichever way you feel most comfortable. I'm guessing that would mean for real comfortable road trips. Funny enough, the gentleman trading this in just bought a brand new 2500 High Country, and he traded out of this because he said he does not like it. He says he quite frankly hated it. So I'm not exactly sure why I didn't sell it or trade it, but from what I see, it looks very high tech. It's very luxurious, you know, with a lot of extra features and all, which is nice. You can see all the massage buttons and everything on the passenger panel as well, so they can adjust it from there or from the screen. You know, as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you know, it looks pretty easy to operate because it's all touchscreen, which is what you really want. You have climate controls down here, which seems relatively easy to operate. A nice big LED screen here for all your gauges. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a real big heads-up display, which kind of relays all that information up there as well. You know, a lot of the similar stuff that you'd see in a Tahoe and Suburban, big difference being this vehicle doesn't compete with a Tahoe or a Suburban, it really competes with the Cadillac Escalade. I'm glad it was dropped off here. I was able to take a quick look. I think the hardest part was figuring out how to put it in gear, because you're looking for a gear shift and there is none, or you're looking for some sort of a knob and there is none. Turns out this one here is push buttons, which is very easy to use, just as soon as you know where to look. I hope you enjoyed this real brief look at a Lincoln Navigator. Again, it was my first time along with you, so we kind of learned about it together. All right, we just picked up a customer on the showroom floor looking at a Blazer and an Equinox. I'm gonna get 2 keys. I'm gonna start showing them the vehicles. It's the first time they're looking at them. They're coming out of a Volvo. So let's use this one. And let's find something with a 2-liter. I think this one has the 2.0. Nope, 1.5. All right, it looks like I don't have a 2-liter up here, which is what they'd want to drive in an Equinox. The one in our test drive line here is a 1.5. But in the meantime, I want to show them this Premier Blazer, because this is the model they'd want to look at. I'm going to focus on getting to work, seeing if I can sell a car, because I'm starting really from scratch here with these folks. And I'm going to update you when I'm done. So the camera's going to go on the desk for now, and I will I'll update you and let you know how I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's about it for today. One thing I really love about selling cars is that you meet new people every day. You know, I love hearing the stories and why they need certain vehicles and family issues and all sorts of stuff. It's fun. And not only do I get to meet people as far as a, you know, in a sales atmosphere, but like today, I had the pleasure of speaking with Andy, who stopped by. Him and his wife were cruising around in their Porsche in the area. They stopped by the dealership to say hello. Andy's a subscriber of mine. So Andy, it was great having a conversation with you. This is him and I in front of his car in front of the dealership. And, you know, it was fun just meeting somebody, talking and hearing how he likes the channel and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. my customers with the Blazer and Equinox. So they're still in the thought process. They looked at a Volkswagen, they looked at the Chevy, they liked the Blazer better than the Equinox, and they're gonna look at Volvo. So we'll see where we go from here. Hopefully we can put that deal together. We did sell the one truck today, which was the 2500 Silverado. And as a store, we sold 7. So that was pretty cool, you know, considering it's been a little slow in the last week. Yeah, man, another successful day here at Schumacher Chevrolet of Livingston. Looks like it's getting a little cloudy out, like it might rain or so. But we'll see. I have one plan for something tomorrow morning. I might do real early. I don't know. But if I do it tomorrow, look out for some C8 content. But no promises. Anyway, listen, thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up are always appreciated. Andy and I were talking about like subscribers and how so many YouTubers just press for subscribers. Please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I generally don't do that because I don't like in videos when I see that. But listen, I'm gonna do it this time. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Have a great weekend.